What up, everybody? This is your boy DJ Mixmaster, and welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn. Last video we did. What did we do? Oh yeah, we did the other two optional things to be heard, so that when we challenged our attack, our challenge would be valid. So we took part in the hunting trials here in the cut. Could only do 2 of the trials because the 3rd trial requires that I become chieftain. So I can only do that one after the challenge. But at least it still counted towards that objective. And then we managed to find all the pigments in the cut and gave them to Saluki. And she managed to finish her painting, which is of a machine huntress. Not us particularly, but a machine huntress. Obviously, it's us, but, the symbolism of it all is to show, maybe an outlander can inspire them, So now, we're up here for this specialty merchant. There may have been some shown, maybe in the videos, I'm not for sure, I can't remember, but there were, 6, 7 animal figurines to collect. And now we're going to get our reward from them. Why? I ended up picking them up, and I'm pretty sure I've probably shown it at least in 1 or 2 videos. In this DLC, there are 11 modifications that are called unique modifications. I know I have some in here. These are it. They have different percentages and whatnot, in which these are way better than your standard modifications. As you may or may not know, there are some modifications with 2 abilities, sometimes 3, and it's like, but generally only the symbol that it's shown will generally be a high percentage. The other 1 or 2 will be low, somewhere between 5 and 15. These, as you can see, the 2nd, possibly 3rd, are way higher than even 20%. So those are those 3, and I ended up putting some on weapons. Like, I have this drummer's weapon coil on my warbow, since it gives tremendous bonuses to the 3 elements that this bow uses. Then I have another one, or another 2, I think. We have this painted weapon coil, and I think that may be it. So I have those 5. And trying to get these mods, it causes you to try and do exploration either in the world or in the particular missions or side quests in this DLC, because that's the only way you can get them. They're in chests, and some are through some of the stuff you do, like
the magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
You must have been. That fur. You never even felt the cold, did you? If we hadn't preserved you, would anyone even know you'd disappeared?
So, one of them was, being able to get all the pigments in the cut. Another was doing Ikri's challenge, and so forth and so forth. So I have 5, and we're going to get the 6th one now.
I hate to interrupt.
Oh, yes. Hello, an outlander at the Shrine of Forgotten Beasts. Welcome. I'm Enjuk.
Aloy. The Shrine of what?
When the old world still breathed, a great man built a tiny totem to this beast. and stored the visage inside. When the totem is placed on the pedestal, the animal is painted onto the empty air, and the beast lives again. Well, almost.
There are 7 pedestals. Where are the other 6 figurines?
I found this one in the wilds. Remembered the indentations in the pedestals here, and saw how they matched the base of the totem. But as you say, it's one of 7, isn't it? The great Montana recreations must have made more, but time has scattered them.
So these totems... the images they show are of animals that no longer exist. They're gone, like the old ones.
So it seems. To think such magnificent creatures are lost to us, that we never even knew they were here. We rely as much on beasts as we do on machines. For food, for warmth, but do we study them with the same fervor? I do. For example, I have this theory about foxes. Why do foxes have red fur? Think about what they eat.
Meat?
Raw meat. Bloody meat. See? Natural causation. Logical connections. It only makes sense.
You've thought a lot more about foxes than I have. You said a great man made these figurines?
Indeed. He was, I believe, a student of the natural world. Like me, but surpassing my abilities 1,000 times over. The great Montana recreations. Perhaps the finest natural scholar the old world ever produced. His voice claims responsibility for the totems, the vessels for the knowledge he accumulated. I share his desire to understand the beasts, to catalog their behaviors and preserve their images. I like to flatter myself that I'm an apprentice of sorts, carrying on his work. Someday, perhaps, if I am persistent, I can earn his name. Enjuk Recreations.
Okay.
I have 6 figurines like this one. Maybe these are what you're looking for?
Yes, they are. So we'll collect all 6. See if I can sell something. Just empty out. Let's see, I knew I had some. There we go.
Oh, right. I didn't know if I'd ever see the whole collection reunited. And look at them. They're beautiful. You've done a great thing, Aloy. These may represent the last record that any of these beasts ever lived. Take this. It's the least I can do. And come back anytime. I and our animal friends await your return.
That's all I need to know.
Are you sure? You can never learn too much.
Alcis, Alcis, the noble moose. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
The horns grow like trees. Of course, this moose used those bizarre growths to blend in with its forest home. Huh.
Canis lupus, the enigmatic gray wolf. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Could it be that these wolves and our foxes are the same somehow? Perhaps after hundreds of winters. No. No, that's ridiculous.
Otocolius virginianus, the majestic mule deer. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Not built like a predator, but perhaps it needed those horns to take down its prey in the absence of sharp fangs.
versus Arctos, the menacing grizzly bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Those claws look like they could rip someone in half.
Perhaps in its youth, but you heard Montana Recreations. He said it's grizzled, old. Its hunting days are behind it.
Bison, bison, bison. That's the actual Latin name of the regal American bison. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Latin? Perhaps that's some sort of old world custom in which one repeats the name of a particularly revered animal.
Not even close, but there are some words like that.
Puma concalor, the fearsome cougar. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Its coat is sand-colored. Could it have been a burrowing animal? Perhaps those teeth were only used for digging.
Ursus americanus, the magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
How would you like to find yourself cornered by that thing?
I suspect I'd like it very much indeed. What a beautiful beast you were!
All right. So there were 6, possibly. Ah, there it is. It was in the 3rd one. Okay. So we'll just get rid of the 2 of you. All right. We can put that on something. It would fit here, but 1, I already got a mod. 2, I don't really use the war bow for damage, so let's see, let's clear this modification slot. That should make it real powerful. I could put it on the power shot, but you know what? Nah, we'll keep it. The power shot's already powerful enough. All right. So there was one quest that we have left, sorta, at least for now. And so let's go ahead and do that.
Something tells me those are Bergren's missing hunters. I don't suppose you 3 know an Osram and Song's edge called Bergren, do you?
Boys, that con artist sent an errand girl to collect what's owed to him.
I'm nobody's errand girl. Bergren asked me to help harvest parts. Or would you rather keep trying to sell him broken junk?
Broken junk? This pack will be on the move soon. No time to argue. If she's offering to help, we should accept it.
Fine. We're about to take down these machines. If you're so eager to help, then lead the way.
All right. So let's see how powerful I made you. Let's see. Normally, it would take about 5 hardpoint arrows. It possibly only took 2.
Okay, no more sneaking.
Ugh, just die already.
Come on, swap. There we go.
Don't know what business this is of yours, Outlander.
Alright.
All right, Outlander. You want to talk about our deal with Bergrund? Let's talk.
That's done. You 3 are pretty handy in a fight.
Thanks, I guess. Not that we needed your help. We are doing just fine without you.
That's not the way Bergrund tells it. He says you tried to settle up with him using a shattered Thunderjaw heart.
What? That's an exaggeration. It was only broken in 2.
Urkai, we don't have time for this. Come on, boys, back to the hunt. We still need 2 more of Bergrund's components.
What's the rush?
We want out of these lands as soon as possible. That's all you need to know.
Why are you leaving the cut?
Well, we could go back to Banor. Let Undercut slit our throats.
By the blue light, Urkai. Why don't you just write our story in the snow for any passing hunter to read? We had a dispute with the chieftain of our old Werak. We thought someone else should have been in charge. He disagreed.
It seemed like a good time to move on, so we are traveling to the Sundom.
From here to the Sundom. It's a long trip.
Seems worth it. Sometimes survival is about knowing when to leave and where to go.
Yeah, and in this case, survival means us getting as far away as we can from Banor. We've seen enough red snow.
What's the plan once you get there? What will survival be about then?
Look, all that matters is that we get there. And to do that, we need shards. So if you'll excuse us.
So this Thunderjaw heart you brought Bergrund.
Let me ask you this, all right? Why would it matter that the heart was broken into 2 pieces? Can't you just stick it back together?
Of course you can't just stick it back together.
I just meant...
Oh, I bet that scam artist Arsarim could. He just wants to send us on another stupid errand.
Oh, he's not so bad. I like Bergrund.
Like him? Tulamat, he sent us out in the snow to nearly die under the feet of a Thunderjaw, and...
Boys, shut up! Ugh! Every time someone brings up that stupid heart.
I've got the Scorcher Claw Bergrund was asking for. That only leaves the Stalker Sinew and the Snap Maw Fang.
You should hold on to it. You're coming along to the next hunt after all, aren't you?
I suppose somebody's got to keep you 3 out of trouble.
Fine. I guess you'll have to tag along then. But don't start thinking you're one of us. The bloody snowdrifts aren't accepting new hunters.
Bloody snowdrifts? That's what you want to call our Warrack?
Yeah, it's not great to tie.
Oh, it's not like your names are any better. We're headed northwest, to the ruins near Hollow Hall. We'll be waiting.
Okay. Hollow Hall, if I'm not mistaken, was where we were just at. I think. Nope. Where were we at before? No, yeah. That's where we were at, sorta. Okay. So let's go to this one. Oh, I gotta deal with stalkers next. Great. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Stalkers are more dangerous up here in the cut because of all this white snow. At least with green and different colors, you can easily see where a stalker might be. But, I guess I'm lucky too. Huh, there it is. Considering off screen, I got rid of all the towers, so there's going to be no healing, I guess you could say, of any of the machines. So
There's the herd. Everyone ready?
Are you joking? We were born ready. Let's go get them, flaming skulls.
Nope, that's awful.
It is a bad name. Good effort to work,
Forget it. Let's just go kill something.
okay, if I'm not mistaken, there are 2 stalkers out here. So we gotta figure out where the other one is. It's probably inside. Nope, there it is. Okay. What the hell?
Yes!
Okay, found one.
I call this one.
Okay, so that's one. Where's the other one?
Build the machine, congratulations!
Why I sharpened my Another hunt down. We're getting really close, huh?
Woo! All right. Where are you? There we go.
I don't know about you three, but I feel better. Aloy, did you get that component?
Yes, I did.
That's another part down. One more and you'll have what you need to pay off Burgund.
Starting to feel real, you know. I'm starting to believe we're really gonna get out of here. Honestly, I wasn't sure we'd survive a week without Nakoni. But here we are.
Who's Nakoni?
Nakoni was... she was a friend of ours. She challenged the chieftain for control of the Warrack.
She didn't make it.
No. If you're gonna tell this story, tell it true. She was murdered.
Is this why you left Banor? Because of this business with Nakoni and your chieftain?
Onakud knew Nakoni was our mentor, our friend. We couldn't stay.
That final night, We snuck back to camp, packed what we could, and left.
Like cowards.
What are we to Tai? We are Banuk, aren't we? Survive and prevail. That's what we do.
It's not what she did.
Nakoni challenged the chieftain. Why?
Onikuk wrapped himself in power and authority the way some people wrap themselves in furs. If you were willing to fawn over him and sing false songs to him, you might get a spot on the best hunts. The Werak split into two. Those willing to lick the bottoms of Onikuk's feet, and the rest of us, waiting for things to get better.
Until Nakoni.
She was the best and bravest of us. She was the one who took a stand.
What happened? How did you lose Nakoni?
She challenged the chieftain to a hunting competition. Onikuk, damn him! He wasn't nearly the hunter Nakoni was. But who comes back to the camp after the trial? Onikuk, grinning like a snap maw, crowing, "Oh, where's little Nakoni?"
We tracked Nakoni through the woods. Found her not far from the trailhead.
With their damn neck snapped.
I don't want to remember her like that. Sometimes that memory... it's all I can think of.
I'm sorry to Tai. It sounds like she meant a lot to you. To all of you. I'm sorry for what you've been through.
It's nice to be heard. Thank you, Aloy.
Look, it doesn't matter, okay? What happened in Banowar is buried in Banowar. What matters now is what happens in the Sundom. That's where the burning turkeys are gonna make a name for ourselves.
The burning turkeys? Seriously?
It rolls off the tongue.
Sort of like vomit?
Next.
There's a lake just west of here. Seems like a good place to find a snapmaw fang. We'll meet you there.
If you beat us there, just wait by the campfire. We'll be along.
Oh, that was too good. The burning turkeys. Oh man. I'm glad I did this quest. That is hilarious.
No sign of meat. Guess I'll just sit and wait. I was starting to worry about you three. Everything all right?
We took our time. After our last conversation, we had a lot to think about.
I can imagine. Just one more hunt, then your debt is paid and you three can make your way south. Ready?
Huntress, the Sunshine Snowshoes await your signal.
Horrible!
I'm almost impressed, Dulamok. Didn't think you could come up with a name worse than burning turkeys.
Well, I liked it. Let's hunt.
Oh man. That is hilarious. Oh no you don't.
Ready or not.
Gonna run right over this one. I dropped it!
Right, I forgot not to get so close. Yeah, it must be one more. Question is, if there is one, where are you? Now, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Woo, that was close. Burned to death already. Alright, one more.
Come here, Aloy. Let's have a proper goodbye, huh?
Full already.
There. That's the last of Bergren's parts. Looks like you three are out of debt.
For now. Until Orkai breaks something else.
It was one time!
You make a nice shaman, Aloy. Thanks for lending a hand. Maybe we'll meet you in the Sundom sometime.
Once you get to the Sundom, what then? What's the next step?
We hunt like Nakoni wanted to hunt.
Nakoni had big dreams. A werak in which everyone pulls their weight and takes care of each other. No shamans, no chieftains, no need to pry the power out of anybody's hands.
Sounds like a lot of work.
But worth it, I think. And a fitting tribute to Nakoni. We can become the werak she always wished for.
You won't have me to strip your kills now. Are you three gonna be alright?
Doesn't look that hard, really. We'll be fine.
Great. He watches 3 successful harvests and he's suddenly a shaman.
When you get to Song's Edge, talk to Bergrand. If he can't teach you himself, he'll know someone who can.
Sure. And I bet he charges us for the introduction.
Thank you, Aloy. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
I guess this is goodbye. How does it feel, putting Banuk lands behind you?
The only thing I would have missed is already gone.
Let all those rotten Banor suck-ups freeze to death.
It's a little much, Urkai, don't you think? It's strange. What is it to be Banuk after Banur forsakes you? How do we decide who we are? How about you, Aloy? Who do you think we are? What will you remember of us?
You lost someone you care about. That leaves a wound. The sort of wound a lot of people don't recover from.
Yeah. I've got nothing but scars to show for it.
That's the point. Only survivor's scar. After everything you've been through, you keep going.
We're the Scars of the North.
Scars of the North. Sounds pretty tough, doesn't it?
Thank you, Aloy. It's a good name. One we'll honor.
All right. Yeah, come on, there we go.
Is as thick as the snow in the cut.
Bergrand, how'd your investment pay out?
Quite handsomely, thanks very much. You know those three crazy Banuk are calling themselves the Scars of the North now? Well, now that I have those parts, I can pay off a debt of my own.
So they've gone south then?
Aye, that they have. I've got a friend in the Sundom by the name of O'Toole. He owes me a favor. Old O'Toole is a machine scavenger, a pretty competent one. So I sent them to learn from the best.
Or at least from the pretty competent.
Well, we work with the resources we have. Speaking of which, here, a token of my gratitude.
All right. Untested weapon coil. All right, so we ended up getting another one. Let's take that. Damage, tear, and fire. Okay. Obviously, we know where this one's going. Modify weapons. I could take that one off. And add you. Let's see if there was one with handling, yeah.
Song's Edge sings songs of praise for Sekuli's work. It is truly worthy of our admiration.
Okay. That's fine. I just wanted to have a decent bow draw speed for my power shot, so it's alright. Get a good look at that mural that Saluki made. See if there's a spot where we can get a good look. There we go.
Every need is met. No wonder the cards are so delicate.
Look at that. Just so beautiful.
Don't forget, the Mad Sun King's cruelty survives him.
Alright. So, with that, I believe it's a good place to take a break. Next video, we will finally challenge Aratak. So, like and comment on the video, subscribe for more gameplay. And with that, see ya. Peace.